Yeah, I'm ready whenever.
All right. Welcome, everyone, to the Real Team 6 podcast, where we give you real talk with real gameplay. We're going to go over a few topics today. Topic number 1 is how long will Rainbow Six Siege last with new content? Topic 2 is will PlayStation ever join up with Xbox and PC and make one single operating system? The third topic is if you can design your own gaming setup, no money restrictions, what would you have? Today we have us Topher.
My mouse died. I gotta figure this out.
Darren.
I like for real though. What are you doing?
We got Nathan.
Wasabi, my dudes.
We got Sabrina.
Hi, how are you?
And I'm Ryan. I'm going to be the moderator today. Mirrr can't be with us right now. I think he's still at work. So he'll be on our video later.
Can I interject real quick?
Can
I take the talking stick? Thank you. So my mouse, right? So like I have 3 switches on my mouse. It's off, on, or light, which is basically the RGB on my mouse. If I turn it to on, the RGB is off. But the mouse will not function properly. It's acting like it's dead. It's playing dead possum. But if I turn it on full RGB, oh boy, dandy, does it work. So I think my mouse is like a prima donna or something.
See, what you gotta do is you gotta
Or nothing.
Should I shake it?
You gotta threaten it.
No, put a cat in front of it.
I'm gonna What if I?
Where's the money, Lebowski?
What if I like rub it? Let's do that. Please be.
I mean,
good.
whatever
Like,
my full massage, I gotta pet it.
Hey, it's actually working right. See, if you show your devices loving kindness, they'll actually work. Nope, there it goes. It stopped. Don't worry, guys. I'll figure this out throughout the podcast. Yeah, Ryan, talking.
Don't worry, mouse. I got you.
Threaten it. If you don't act right, I'm going to put you down my pants.
Oh,
Oh no! Oh no!
that's a scary one.
Guess what, guys? It works now. No, that was a lie. It stopped. We have to plug it in. Ryan, continue.
All right, so going on with the first topic here, we have how long will Rainbow Six Siege last with new content? Now, we all know Rainbow's always releasing new operators. So how long do you think they can keep it up?
One thing I gotta say about that. So typically, what in all of our experiences so far, and personally, what my own experience in the game Siege was that generally I saw a huge increase in the amount of player base coming back to the game because it's always a rise and fall, the rise and grind for people wanting to play the game as soon as possible, right? They want to get their new rank out. They want to be able to play the rank system, get the new rank out. But whenever the new operator came out, they always had to grind for it. So it brings that player base back. And to me, generally, every time they launch new content, whether it be a secondary game mode, a remake of a map, or a new operator, the time span that I've seen or personally experienced probably about a month to like 2 months at the most before it kind of dies down. But that's kind of like the perfect timing in that sense because it's usually every 3 to 4 months that they start releasing something new again.
All right.
I give it another 2 years at most.
Here's my thing. Here's my professional opinion on this. I think they need to stop taking away griefing because everybody needs to man up, pull up their big boy pants, put on their Sunday shoes, and just deal with it. Because the problem I have is that they keep moving this game to freaking hold me tight, safe space people who
Microsoft?
Like stop it. Like everybody wants to have some fun sometimes. I was okay with actually I take that back. I lied. I'm trying to be nice here. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna go with Bad Boy Chris. Bad Boy Chris does not like it when you basically yes, there is a thing. Trust me, it happens every Tuesday and Thursday and sometimes every other Wednesday. So the thing
that's when you get aggressive?
That's when I get ultra aggressive because those nights is pudding cup night. And that's when I have pudding cup for dessert. And they're delicious. Typically it's vanilla. And Brandy has chocolate and I don't like chocolate. and then we get hyper aggressive because then we start arguing which one's better, chocolate pudding or vanilla pudding, and we yell and then we kiss a little bit and then we enjoy the pudding cups, and that's how our Tuesday, Thursdays, and every other Wednesday goes. But this isn't about crisp pudding night. This is about Siege, and I don't like when they did the whole like system where if you like, what is it, triangle system, where
The
essentially
reverse fire.
yeah, reverse fire. I hated that. I liked it better when it was like you got kicked for killing teammates. And then they crossed a line when they removed the voting system. Because, like, what's the point of that? Because the voting system was used more than just voting out people. It was used as a way to let people know. Because
It's used to inspire people.
yeah,
to do
well, you could vote somebody to let them know, I didn't like how you did that play. I don't like how you approached that. I don't like what you're doing. Because guess what? On console, you do not have chat system. We don't have any other way to communicate. So when you don't allow that on console and you take that away, like what you're doing is you're just putting in these safety bumpers at the bowling alley so that the bowling ball makes its way down the lane. Like, grow up, let people act like adults, even though they're not griefing, or they are griefing, and let the ball hit into the gutter sometimes. Like, stop and take off the training wheels and let us just go. And I think that, yeah, it's good that they keep doing content, but if they keep going down this line of like trying to neuter the game or not actually leaning into special, you know, events, because they do these special events and it's there for like 1 or 2 days, whippy. Like, no, it gets old. It gets very old. You need to lean into these special events. Be like Call of Duty. Give people different ways to play the game. Give them different options, and then you'll be good. But I think they're doing it wrong because they're focusing on the money aspect and terribly made cosmetics. Chris is done. Done.
I think we struck a nerve with Chris.
Yeah, I love Siege, but that's why I'm so critical of it. Like, the developers don't care. They want to put out shitty skins and elites, and they don't want to actually make the game any better. Like, they don't. And I love the game. I'll keep playing it, but I think it could be better, and they don't care.
No, I can agree with you with the whole like the triangle system. I understand a little bit, but they never should have got rid of the kick, the vote to kick.
No, I love kicking randoms when they do something wrong.
We all do. It's satisfying. It's like when you open up a new box of tissues. You know when you pull back that cardboard? Baby. It's good feeling.
I don't often have tissues, so
Oh,
no. I don't.
Darren, I urge you. Go buy yourself a
I
box of
don't
tissues.
like. Why do I need tissues?
Oh, there's many ways to use tissues, my friend.
Oh God.
Well,
Please no.
Like,
Please
blow
no.
your
one of
nose.
those reasons.
Fam, clean
All
up
right,
your mind.
We're turning this.
One of those reasons. I'll say this now. One of those reasons we can use the tissues is if we ever have PlayStation ever joining up with Xbox and PC. You know, a lot of people are gonna start crying about that. So let's talk about that one.
What? Oh, what? But no, we're not done with the first one yet. We're not done with the
You
first
sure
one
about
yet.
that? You sure about that? I think we struck enough nerves here.
No, we're not done. We're gonna get in a
No, I'm not
situation
done
where
yet.
we're just skating through the topics again.
I have not gone through what I want to go through
Exactly.
yet.
Darren hasn't talked yet.
I mean,
No,
I want
Siege
to
is-
rant too.
I was about
If
to
Chris
say-
can rant, I can rant.
Yeah, we have Siege tied to a pole and we're taking blows at it. And it's
we're
Darren's
gonna
turn.
drop the stick here. Let's go.
Darren has the
You
baseball.
don't drop the stick, you throw the stick
bat.
like a goddamn man. All right.
Sorry, I didn't yeet it hard enough. Hold on.
Damn right. All right. So I think they're gonna last 2 years at most because all they're doing at this point in time is remove toxicity, and they're listening to their to the ranked groups, the competition groups basically, and they're just kind of bringing it toward they're not listening to the main player base, which is why their main player base isn't like they lose interest after like Nathan said, a month or two after the new releases come out. It's just gonna keep going on a downhill slide until they're just done and over with, and their cosmetics suck. It's ridiculous. Like the unicorn Chichanka skin, that should be like the highest tier skin. I don't know what it is, epic or whatever, but it's that they should make their more like skins like that better and a higher tier, so people are more like they're trying to go after those more. And
I agree
like,
with that.
Like the unicorn Chichanka skin, that thing's amazing.
What they have to do is they gotta stop giving Ash elite skins.
Well, yeah, I agree with
Really
that.
do.
Why is there a gnat in my room? I'm a clean boy. I agree with that. because the Chonka Elite, the unicorn skin, and the Mozzie Pizza skin. Why are you
Mhm.
come over here so I can kill you? Those are amazing. But guess what? The Mozzie Pizza skin was from Twitch. The unicorn skin was from like what? It was like a
It was
purchase
an
pack.
event.
Um,
It was the funny
I'm
enough the what was it, the Air Cute one or something like that.
It was Rainbow's Magic.
There you go.
yeah.
Also, they keep bringing back Golden Gun, but it's
Oh,
like for
um,
like a week
no,
or like a few days. Like they need to have that as like a permanent thing, or have it for like a month.
what's it called? I don't know if you guys knew this, but I remember. I think Darren, no. I remember reading this in an article that they had an interview with the developers of Siege, and what they want to do is that they want to have as many characters like for the game as what's it called? League of Legends has characters, and League of Legends has over, I believe, probably roughly 180 characters.
Siege is
That doesn't make any
Legends.
sense
Yeah.
because they just released one character this season. If they were gonna release as many as that, they would have to up their game. They're not gonna even get close to that.
I think the problem is what essentially like what Pham is saying is true, because that was like their huge thing. Like, we're gonna have 100 operators. So like, but the problem is I think you're leaning too much into one aspect of the game. Let's look at the operators. Let's give them option operators. Well, what about game modes? What about the map variety? Like, let's lean into that, because they clearly leaned into the map thing later into the life cycle. Like, don't focus on one thing. Build out all of it. It's like having basically like a Camaro, right? Like a Camaro SS. And then you're like, you know what? I could build the engine. I can actually, get a performance tune on this thing. I could get some side skirts and a spoiler. But all you're focusing on is the interior. That's what you're doing. You're focusing on interior. Everything else sucks. Like, it's just base. It's still the same thing. And then they realize, oh shoot, nobody's seeing my interior. Like, let's do the wheels a little bit, but like, let's just neglect everything else. Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, focus on all of it. Make all of it better.
Yeah,
Also, another thing is if they want to make that many characters, like some characters already have issues. Like, what's the point of playing Hibana when you have Ace? He's faster. His gadget's faster. You don't. It's more reliable. You have more
Is
charges.
that Ace actually bypasses Thermite and Hibana?
yeah.
Yeah. I don't get it. Like, what's their plan?
I don't
Well,
know.
I think what they're doing, the one aspect that they were focusing on was the characters, but they're saying, hey, we want to make so many new characters, but you're overlapping characters.
Yeah.
So it's like you have, like you said, Ace. Ace is the perfect example where he takes out two other people. You have Callie, who took out Glaz. It's like you're taking a lot of characters and just basically.
Callie took out almost.
I don't
Every,
think
like,
Callie took
sniper
out
character.
Glaz. I think they just nerfed Glaz to shit, and then they put in Callie.
Well, that's
They turned Glaz's sniper or supposed sniper
To a
rifle into a fucking DMR.
Yeah.
What they're doing is they're trying to like make so many new characters, but they're not trying to fix the ones that are already on the set, or they're just saying, hey, this person was a really well played. We're gonna make another one of them.
I think Chunka's a good example of that, right? Like, it's been how many years, and then they finally do a Chunka rework? Like,
Exactly.
why did that?
4
Yeah,
years.
It's
and they
exciting.
No,
to play.
6 years.
And
Yeah.
then they said something
5
about
to
it like
6 years.
3 seasons ago, and now they're finally about to release it possibly.
Yeah.
Like, I think next season. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's stupid. Like, come on now. What does Sabrina have to say? Talk to us, Sabrina. Come to us.
She's still muted. I don't think she knows this.
Put the pizza down, Sabrina.
But the pizza's too good.
No, if you're not, do you have enough for the whole class?
You have to contribute.
No.
What kind is it, first of all?
It's a meat lover.
Ew.
Okay.
No, that's good.
Oh,
You
that's
know
when you know she's looking for something on the side.
That's more respect.
Anything with pineapple on it and meat lovers is good.
Agreed. 100% agreed.
Yeah, thank you. We're besties now.
But
But
Sabrina,
what were
what
you
do you think
asking
about
me
Rainbow
opinion
Six?
I'm not really too sure. But I mean, if they're gonna want to continue their hype, then they kind of do need to step up their game instead of just doing same old new season kind of stuff.
All right.
Yeah. I don't know. Again, I think they really could make big steps if they tried to put in like actual gameplay variety. You know, like they just don't. Like bringing back Golden Gun for like what, a few days is just a great example of just how they're failing. Like, why is that not a game mode that can just stay? There's not a lot of maintenance that needs to go with that. Just keep it there. Keep it. Don't get rid of it.
Another thing is that the fact that I forgot what year or season it was, but when they changed it so that rank is only bomb. Like seriously,
That
Oh
was annoying.
yeah, for real.
like that messed everything up in my opinion. Because now, like that may be one thing about it where I was like, I really don't want to play rank that much anymore because it's only bomb. It literally is only bomb, and the map is there are some maps where it's just broken. Like it's super super heavy defender, so
Mhm.
there's not really any way to breach it. And the only way you can win is if you're winning as a defender.
Yeah, and the fact that they put in that new map banning system. It's like, hey, we have 3 apps for you, but you can only choose, like, you can choose to ban one, but if the other team chooses to ban it, like even Chris pointed out, if it's the leftmost map, it's that map.
Yeah. How's that still a thing too? Like I saw a stream yesterday and it's still a thing. Why?
I don't know. There's plenty of people on the Rainbow Six staff that they should be able to like problem solve.
Yeah, it's not difficult to create a shuffle algorithm. Like just freaking. Oh, well, what's it gonna be? Nope, left all the time. Okay, that's fine. Hit 'em
It's like
with
we
that
we
left.
like this button here. It's just gonna be this button.
Yeah, it's just gonna be left.
They screwed up the entire pinging system as well.
Yeah,
I don't
I
know
don't like
how
that.
they did it, but they just screwed it up completely. Like
They-
Why they switch
deactivate-
the buttons?
I deactivated my ping completely just so I don't have to deal with it.
I don't blame you. It's horrible. This is a pain.
Right. So now that we started, like we're done shitting on Rainbow Six.
I hate Rainbow Six. Sorry.
Let's move on. Will PlayStation ever join up with Xbox and PC and make a single operating system?
No.
Unless Xbox buys PlayStation, no.
That's not happening. That's not happening. Microsoft will never be able to buy Sony.
Yeah, but that's the only way I see it is if one buys the other, or like some company that comes out of nowhere just buys both somehow.
I can see someone like down the line if someone just decides to get every console, like you get
That's Jeff. That's
Sony.
Jeff.
But they also
Bezos
make too
probably
much
doesn't wanna buy
profit
everybody.
just competing against each other.
Yeah, I can see Nathan being like, yeah, just Jeff Bezos is just gonna come out of Amazon and just buy everything.
I mean,
Yeah.
hell, you already know that Amazon is trying to get into the gaming, and yeah, if they're not successful, it'd be like, you know what? Hey, Sony, you're mine now.
It's like, yeah, you see that title you have? Yeah, it's mine.
I'm curious to try out Amazon's game though. That seems pretty interesting. It seems pretty promising too. I've seen like the beta or alpha version of it, and it looks pretty decent.
Is that the totally reliable package delivery service?
Amazon Driver, what's it called? Amazon Driver Simulator.
When you pull up in your
You have 1 day delivery.
you have 1 day delivery to get it from Hong Kong to Virginia.
Fuck no.
It's not even physically possible. I think the only way you would see it even happen close is with Xbox Game Pass, because Xbox and Microsoft, their plan is to become like basically they want to focus on the software. They want to make sure that they're anywhere available. So like on your phone, on Xbox, on PC. So I think their move, which is actually a smart one, is to make their way to PlayStation in a way that you can actually leverage Xbox Game Pass. And they're going to have it where you can actually access that library of games from any device. And they're going to partner with Sony to do that. Basically their games. They're not going to do it where, oh, you can play Spider-Man on Xbox Game Pass too. No, that's wrong. They put all their marbles in one bucket, and they said we're going to focus on the software side. And play.
But one thing I don't get about that is that doesn't enforce people from that have PlayStations to buy Xboxes.
That's the thing, though. That's the smart move, is that they're basically diversifying themselves, and they're playing a game where they're not truly relying on the fact. They're not playing on the fact that we want to focus on our games to sell hardware. We're going to use the hardware to sell the hardware, but we're going to make the bulk of our money off of our software. And that's smart, right? So yeah, you're going to probably see a decline because you're going to see people sticking to PC, but they probably already ran numbers because they know there's smart people on that side that run the analytics and see that if people have big gaming rigs, you're not touching those people. You're not touching people who play on PC. But what if you could break that barrier and reach them? Like, you're not going to lose your hardcore Xbox audience. You're going to keep them, but you're not going to get going against the grain anymore. You're going with it and saying, hey, look, we're not going to try to convince PC players to come to Xbox. We're not going to convince mobile players to come to Xbox or Sony players. What we're going to do is we're going to go to them. And that's a smart play. It really is. Also, speaking of, did you see that they partnered with GameStop?
Yeah. I put that in the group chat.
That's so weird.
I'm curious what they're going to do about it.
Oh, so
I want to say is like that's GameStop's last leg trying to like.
It is, because what they're doing is, one, basically they're going to leverage Microsoft for e-commerce. So they're going to leverage basically all their systems are going to be sponsored by Microsoft. They're going to have Surface tablets, going to have all of that. They're going to use their software for basically like I said, e-commerce to check inventory management, delivery, everything. So they can tell from an instant, is this product available? Instead of the issue, what people will be is say, oh, online it'll say the product's available in the store. They get there and it's not there. They can tell them in the blink of an eye leveraging Microsoft that it will be there or not. But also they're going to leverage something with Game Pass that they can only be offered through GameStop themselves. You have to go to the store. I forget what it was.
So they're basically making GameStop a Microsoft store.
Yeah, essentially, let's put it that way. Yeah. Like, I think that's literally what I think Microsoft is taking their step to, is that they're going to start trying to move into a brick and mortar type of way as well. And GameStop is that move, because they're already falling apart. Microsoft is now their
GameStop has
lifeline.
stores everywhere as well, so they could just kind of like just take over real quick.
Yeah, it's easy because you just take their storefronts.
What's it called? If anything, if Microsoft, it's a collaborative effort between GameStop and Microsoft, isn't it? Or no?
Yeah, it's a
Microsoft
collab.
completely
It's not like Microsoft is taking over GameStop. I'm gonna look this up.
Because one thing I want to say is that if it's gonna be like a partnership or something, I really hope, because I know GameStop already treats their worker like complete shit.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm really hoping, like, with this collaborative effort, that if anything, like, the workers should be able to get a little bit more benefits and leeway in terms of like having to work the job versus having to what they did before. Because I know that they have to get a certain amount of sales with the game. They have to keep recommending games that you don't want to try to get more sales.
Oh, GameStop
That way,
sucks.
Yeah, it's they treat the workers like complete shit, dude. And it's just fucking terrible.
Yeah, hopefully when they decide to like initialize everything and say like, hey, like if Microsoft is saying like, all right, well, GameStop's going to be our gaming front, where the Microsoft store is actually their like hardware front. If you put people in the store that know gaming already, just give them more for their expertise.
Well, I don't think there's anybody applying at GameStop that doesn't know anything about video games.
But that's what I'm saying. If you're already making GameStop, if Microsoft is making GameStop their gaming front, then you already have workers that are at GameStop. Just let them know, hey, we want you to be here because you know most of the audience.
Team up to sell All Access. That's what it is. Xbox All Access. That's what it is. What is Xbox All Access?
You can tell them
GameStop is now an authorized dealer for the Xbox All Access program, which provides an Xbox console and a 24-month. That's what it was. Which provides an Xbox console and 24-month pass for Xbox Games Pass Ultimate for no upfront cost. So essentially, GameStop is the only place you can go to where you basically pay, like, over a period. You can get an Xbox and you pay no money up front and you do installment payments, and that's what it is.
Okay.
It's like how you could do a rent to own PC.
Yes, rent to own. That's literally what it is.
I mean, that's actually pretty smart because a lot of people aren't going to be able to pay the upfront cost of this console.
More people are going to be willing to pay like monthly installments.
Mm-hmm. Like you see, like the new gen, they're like.
Now the bigger question here is, do you think that like, does anybody here think that this type of move is gonna probably outsell PlayStation?
$24.99 a month.
No, I don't think. I think PlayStation is its own thing at this point.
Yeah.
Because PlayStation, they're exclusive. They have like a few of their games are on PC, but they're on their own thing anymore. I don't think they compete with Xbox, but I think they have their own audience, and that audience is going to stick with them.
I think what Pham is asking, get me wrong, is like, are you gonna? He's trying to ask if you see that like, is Xbox going to get the upper hand in this next generation because of what the moves are.
Because I mean, okay, there's gonna be a time where they just rent to own forever so long, and they don't make that final payment. You're like, I don't want this Xbox one. They just give it back. That's extra money going back into Microsoft's pockets due to the fact that they didn't fully buy the console and they got the console back, which they can loan out again.
Smart. It's smart. Mm-hmm. So I think, to be honest, this is a power move and it's smart. I think what you're going to see is that Sony in some way, shape, or form is going to try to mimic it, because what you're doing is again on Microsoft's side of trying to get themselves in every household is if you do a rent to own system. Like people could go in and lease a console. I don't know what the terms are, but I'm pretty sure people have a clause in their contract where they'd be like, at these certain months, I don't want it anymore. It's like, all right, here you go. You paid this much into it, that you give us a console back. They went out that way, to be honest. If you go 12 months, you make $24.99 installment payments a month, and then after a year you give it back, that they make out from it, depending on what condition the console's in. But I'm pretty sure that's the stipulation in the contract too. I mean, they're going to run into hurdles too, right? I'm pretty sure with GameStop and how they are, people go and get an Xbox, gut it, send it back, and then they won't check it and be like, oh, crap.
That's a Best Buy move. That's a Best Buy move.
I think we'll know everything though within like we're going to see everything go down in major way within the next 2 years, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Because next December is when I think the majority of consoles are going to be bought, because everybody usually typically buys a console the year afterwards.
Yes, true.
And then I think that's just be the biggest year for both companies, and we're going to see their cards then.
I think that it doesn't put Xbox in the front runner's position. I think Sony still holds that, but I think it puts them back into competition and a serious threat. I like what they're doing. I think they're pushing the mold. I think they're furthering basically what it is to own a console. I love it. I do. I'm a fan.
All right. So it's nice to know that Xbox is actually trying again.
Yeah, I agree.
So, all right, going with that, we're going to go on to our next topic, which is if you can design your own gaming setup with no money restriction.
No, shut up. Shut up. I want you to shut up. We forgot to take our timeout.
All right. We got our intermission. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, we forgot that. We got our intermission. We're going to go to Topher's timeout.
Oh my goodness, that's me. Oh, I'm so glad you remembered, Pham. I want you to shut up.
Shit.
Fuck you.
I had to cock tease Nathan a little bit.
I know.
Son of a bitch.
Oh yeah, it's been a while. I'm glad to be here. You guys happy I'm here? Are you happy I'm here?
Yes.
Get applause. Oh my goodness, thank you. That one fan out there. Thank you. No, please stop. Please stop fapping. No, please.
But Chris, it's your voice.
I know.
You've got to stop bleeding me on.
I mean, stop it. I'm a married man. All right, I want to talk to you, everybody. Everybody, it's a Topher timeout. Everybody, come on in. Take a seat. We have 1 minute. It's a 1 minute timeout. I want to talk to you about this. I actually got an email earlier this week. Unfortunately, it was from Kroger. They gave me a cease and desist. Unfortunately, as much as a fan I am of them, they are not a fan of me and promoting their products shamelessly for free. I am not allowed anymore under advisement of my own lawyers that due to Kroger's cease and desist, I am no longer able to promote their products. I know it's sad. It's really rough to hear such a thing, but you know, I cried myself to sleep at night. It was hard. It was some rough days going into that, and there was a lot of things I tried to find that would help me cope through it, and you know what it was? It was truly hard seltzer water. That's what it was. See, when I am feeling down, and you know what I reach for? I reach for Truly's hard seltzer, because regular hard seltzer just won't do it anymore. I need that. I need that little punch, that kick. And what I love is strawberry lemonade Truly, because Truly, it is the greatest. And with only 100 calories, you too can enjoy Truly, because when I wake up in the morning, I crack myself open a can of Truly and I get on with my day. I mean, a little tipsy, but it's my day, not yours. So I urge everybody, go to your local Kroger, tell them to screw off, and then go to Walmart and buy yourself a case of Truly, because Truly, you deserve it. With only 100 calories and stevia extract instead of sugar. How much sugar does this have? 1 gram of sugar. That's delicious. That is delicious. You too can enjoy Truly. You know what? I have one right here. I'm going to crack it open for you guys right now. Oh, man. Here we go. I'm going to enjoy some. Truly, that is the greatest. Now you guys get out there. Timeout's over. You enjoy yourselves while I...
First of all,
I miss you, Kroger. Please.
I got
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This Truly water. I don't want it. I don't want it.
I love like I can't sponsor these guys, but these guys.
I do gotta say is that I remember when Chris mentioned the first time to me before this podcast about hard seltzer and soft seltzer. I literally thought that it was like alcoholic.
What is soft seltzer?
No, it's just bubbly water.
Oh no, my only thing I was going to say is Chris likes a lot of hard things in him.
I do. It's true. He's not wrong. It's true.
How many glizzies can you fit in your mouth?
3.
Without choking.
2. I'm working on it, though. We all have improvements to make. Look, man, I'm going through some trauma. I'm going to take another sip of Truly. It's delicious.
I don't want to hear that sip. I don't want to hear that sip.
Oh,
That wasn't a
Alright.
sip, so that's a good thing.
All right, so
It was good to you on, Ryan.
before we dive into this a little deeper than we need to,
no,
let's go on to Nathan's favorite topic.
That's what she said.
We'll get Nathan excited a little bit. So we'll go back to if you can design your own gaming setup with no money restrictions, what would you have?
Okay, so first off, what I like to start off with the fact that if there's a gaming setup with no restriction whatsoever, I would like to Neuralink a freaking computer chip into my fucking brain. That way it receives all the information it needs and it connects it directly to my brain. 0 response time, nothing. Just as I said, remember last time, Chris, we talked about like the Pham, the computer Pham, literally just Ethernet cord up my asshole and literally just plug the RAM right to my fucking forehead.
10 gigabits.
And there you go.
Yep.
Human centipede.
The Centafam.
See, the one thing I can imagine, like for the ultimate gaming setup, is just a Neuralink directly into the internet, just so that you're able to interface it properly with just your brain. You don't necessarily have to deal with the fact that it's just no response time. You're in the game. You're a first-person shooter. You're in the game. That's you. That way, you know, there's no limit. You don't have to worry about having space. You don't have to worry about cooling or anything. You're in it. It's you. You are the gaming setup.
About SAO essentially.
Yeah.
But
Pretty much.
But the only difference is that in this reality, you have an Ethernet up your butt.
I mean, it's whatever gets the data fastest, man. You gotta start shitting on people, and that's where it comes from.
So I'm gonna
No,
go.
you literally have to shit on them.
Oh my god! I don't like that at all. I don't like that at all.
I give up.
We left Darren.
It was Chris.
I'm gonna go with the setup I have currently, except I would have a 55-inch TV on my top, mounted to my wall instead of the 42 I have, and then I would basically have 2 desktop computers instead of the one I have. I have another one, but it's in the attic and it's very outdated. And I would use one for editing and another one for actual like documentation purposes that I have to do for other things. And I would do it that way. I like that because I like my setup. I would get an additional desk, put it on there. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, I like that. Or I would add what Pham said, but without the Ethernet cable.
Basically, it's just like a VR headset that directly connects. Well, not directly connects.
Yeah.
More or less, it perceives your brain waves, kind of thing.
Sounds like a VR fetish to me.
So what what it sounds like is you're gonna work alongside who's the owner of Tesla? What was his name?
Elon Musk.
Yes, you're gonna work alongside Elon Musk, who has already the chip implants.
I want that chip implant to explode my brain.
Yeah, so what Pham is describing with the VR and the Ethernet cable and the explosions is you're literally talking about VR fetishing. The next thing you know, you're gonna say, if you have to like actually like if it starts stuttering, you have to whip yourself. Like that's literally what you do. Get more performance. That's overclocking. You literally whip yourself. You have somebody there that whips you. That's literally what it is.
Can that be my job?
They just take an IV, but instead of water, it's just filled with monster energy.
Yeah, you die immediately. Like you would not last at all. You would end up. You know what was that Bruce Willis movie where essentially people lived their lives through like synthetic bots while they were just in this chamber in their house? What was it called? I'm gonna look this up.
Or we could talk about the Matrix.
That was
an
an
animated-
Matrix.
No. Yeah, Bruce Willis. Bruce Willis was not in
No,
the
no,
Matrix.
no.
you
We're
said
saying,
no, like
AI, embodiment.
No. Bruce Willis.
I didn't hear you say Bruce Willis. That's my bad.
Future movie. Future cop movie.
I know.
Future movie.
Well, while Chris is looking that up, Darren, what do you got?
I don't even know. I just want two 95-inch desks. The same desk I have now, but just instead of 75, 95, L shape. 3 monitors, ultra wides. Well, actually, no, 1 ultra wide in the middle, 2 27 inches on each side, a TV up on top above. Then I want a fat ass 3090 as a graphics card.
Okay.
Get a better AMD chip. I have the 3600, so whatever's above that. And then just I don't know. I think I have low standards right now. New mic, keyboard, just a little bit better.
I have two things. One, it's called Surrogates. It came out in 2009. Two, when you said fat ass, I literally thought my mind went to like on your desk you have a stripper pole mounted that then goes to the ceiling, and you literally have a girl basically full time dancing on that pole for you, and it's just like I have low standards.
I don't know. Darren might not want it, but I do.
Yeah, it sounds like diseases right there. But have you seen 3090
personal stripper?
No. The booty clapping helps cleanse the air around you. That's what happens.
I don't think that's how that works.
No, science can back
Get
you
away
up
from
on
my
that.
I think that's where you get pink eye.
Nope.
But
It's false. That's never
But
been
have you
proven.
have you seen the 3090s? They are so big.
As big as the fat ass stripper you're gonna have on your desk.
I wish.
Y'all test me sometimes.
She got two 3090s clapping together. It's like, wow, nostalgia incoming. Sounds like the sound of clapping erasers after school.
Oh, jeez.
What?
Yeah, you know
I mean,
the
it
old
could be-
school
it could
clapping
be the-
erasers as a punishment. That was dumb. Why would you clap erasers? You inhale chalk dust.
That's the point.
I should have a mesothelioma like lawsuit right now. Did you clap erasers after school as a child? You mean be entitled to nothing.
You may be entitled to one teacher.
No, don't want that.
So the one I know we got all of our like layouts out there. One person I want to hear from, and this is like what I really want to see, Sabrina. So we know you don't have the best gaming setup. If you had,
I have the shittiest gaming setup, first of all.
I'm sorry, but I'm
No, she just wants her cattier gaming headset so she can simp more.
Yes, 100% yes.
So
That's about it.
If you had no restriction, you just want the gaming head, like the game handset.
No, I would definitely want more. I mean, I'm not really all that educated on what's all out there, so honestly, I'm not really too sure.
Well, we'll just say the physical setup. Like you have your monitors, your PC. What do you want as a setup?
I don't know. I've
Too
thought
much
about
all
it
at once?
multiple times on how I could do it, and I probably have like 3 different varieties in my head.
Oh, why don't you just give us one?
Girls are indecisive,
I-
so.
No, really?
I couldn't imagine.
Would never have guessed.
Do I want the 36-inch monitor? Do I want the 40-inch? Or do I want the 20-inch? It might be too big.
No, well, I wouldn't go too big. I don't know. I'm not really sure.
I mean, in my own opinion, I'd take one of my walls and cover it with monitors.
Why?
Because I can sync them all together and have one giant screen.
But is that really necessary, though?
No! It's not
Okay.
necessary, but it's a dream.
Oh my god.
That's what we're saying. It's like it's a fantasy life. You know
I
It's
know it's a
possible down the
fantasy.
line.
but I don't know what my fantasy is.
Ryan,
yes.
if you're gonna have an entire wall full of monitors, make sure that they're borderless. That way they look seamless.
Oh, you already know. The only
Why
cable is gonna be running all the cables.
Will that even fit in your room though?
I said to a wall. No, it won't fit in my room. That's the whole point.
Ryan's like, I'm gonna just live inside the monitors. That way it is the monitor.
My desk will be my bed. Like that. Nothing else in my room.
It straight up used to be.
Yeah. Sometimes that's what you gotta do, man.
That's the whole thing. It's like we're talking the fantasy life. You could have whatever the hell you want, but the only restriction is what you physically have. Like I don't have a big room. If I could fit a whole monitor setup on my wall, I would. Would I have any room for anything else? Hell no. But going on with that, I think we got everyone's input on what they'd like to see. Especially Chris, you know that's gonna be Christmas, right? That stripper pole.
No, that wasn't for me. I'm a married man. That's for Darren.
No. But please.
No, not for me. I'll buy one for Darren. I'll buy one for Darren. I'm not gonna.
I don't want it.
Yeah, man. I got
He doesn't want it.
Wink.
Okay.
Oh, you don't want wink, wink. I got
Yeah.
you. I got you.
Oh dear God.
So much.
I'll have the stripper pole and the mirror ready. Both. Of them.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
You say the stripper pole and the mirror?
Yeah. I mean,
I get a free mirror?
I can hear the
That was
excitement in your
illegal.
voice already.
I thought it was
All right, so those are our topics today, but we have
So,
one more.
well,
We have one more topic.
speaking
Dave.
of strippers, real quick. Do you know after I turned 21? Do you know how many like people I know want to take me to like a strip club?
Oh, it's fun. Trust me.
I never.
I don't want to go. I have no interest of going really.
Why?
Because it
It's
doesn't
not
really
that
appease me.
fun.
Go.
It doesn't appeal to me.
At least you're gonna be able to say that you've been to one. Doesn't mean you have to enjoy it, but at least you've
See,
been to one.
I want to do what Chris did. You know how Chris, instead of Chris going to a strip club, he had a LAN party like a nerd. That's what I want.
Mhm.
That's what I want.
See, I used
like
to do
Chris.
that in high. I used to do that in high school, but the thing is, it was so intense that like we stayed up for 3 days straight. Whenever we did that, just straight 3 days straight, just playing
Oh.
Halo, straight Halo.
Yeah, y'all had problems.
Excuse me, miss. I had to clear my throat real quick.
Yeah.
All that
Shut the
hard
fuck up. We used to play. Hold on. I gotta talk
Disrespectful
to
you
Sabrina.
are.
Shut up. All right, Sabrina. I don't want to hear this from you because we used to play Blacklight till 2 in the morning.
Wait, what?
You guys, you know what's so funny? Is angering Pham.
What's this game called Blacklight? Like,
It's
You
when they
just
walk
shine
around
black
naked
lights
with
around
a
the
black
room
light.
and guess what you find?
Nah, it's this first person shooter called Blacklight Retribution.
Oh, okay. Why did I think
all
that
the
you
hell.
like had LAN party where you all had black lights and you were just like, oh, let's play, yay,
I mean, that's a fun game too.
What's the name?
let's play
I don't need this
CSI.
place is gonna be like covered.
Time out. Let's not mention me. Let's not mention me. All right.
Oh no, you were getting mentioned.
Bro,
No.
It's the whole game is you have a webcam and you walk around your
Hey,
room with black and say, "Hey, is this blood?" Or
Time out. I've been enjoying myself as a single person. This isn't the room to discuss black lights in my room.
That's why we're saying you.
No.
My hand movement, but a single
you.
person.
The best
What about
bachelor
you,
party.
Ryan? Huh? You're single?
Yeah,
I've been single for a
Wait.
long time. I'm used to it.
I've been single for 5 years. What do you want?
You have not been single. What?
Yes, I have.
Really?
Sabrina, these trumps, right?
Yeah, totally.
Oh, you're married. You have
Sabrina,
no
that's not
choices
fair.
now. You have no-
Sabrina, you can't say shit. You're an e-girl. You have every guy chasing after you.
I will say this.
Me and
I
Sabrina
am
are in the
married to
same
someone.
bucket.
I'm married to someone named Jack, and he sounds like
Um,
this.
Oh. He sounds like a nice guy.
Damn, Daniel.
See, I just have my
I
PlayStation
wish you
5 and
were
all y'all
making
jumps.
What was that, Sabrina?
Nothing.
Okay, cool.
No. What did you say?
I'm concerned.
What
Your
now?
girl said- nothing
now
said.
it is. You addressed it to the group. You gotta say it.
You know, we'll just listen to the podcast when Chris edits it, and we'll just listen to it.
We'll just go for audio right
Boost Sabrina's audio to the max. All right, Sabrina has a talking stick. Sabrina, can you state what you said on the record, please?
No.
You were sworn into oath when you joined this team. You have to talk.
See, when I first helped this game, it is not a
that.
democracy. It is a dictatorship, and I am its goddamn dictator. And I am gonna.
Why did you emphasize dick in dictator? This Discord call just got very
Dick.
uncomfortable.
Therefore, the dictator. The dictator. I'm dicking on people.
I
The fuck
dictate
you
that Darren never says dictatorship ever again.
Hey, who made you dictator?
I mean,
Did
if,
he
it,
again?
if,
Stop
if it's a,
emphasizing the first part.
if it's a communistic dictatorship, I mean, you gotta share the dictatorship.
Fam
That's
didn't
why we have a
stop
moderator
it.
every
Just say
week.
the word. It's dictatorship. Y'all are like dictatorship.
Communism.
It's like, this is not a democracy. This is a dictatorship. Like, you guys are just being weird about it. Just say the word.
You gotta get it.
Oh, I don't know how you like
we
your
need to talk about this one
dictatorships, but
This is not a democracy. This is a dictatorship.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what it sounds like every time you say it.
It's hilarious listening.
I'm a dictator and I rule with my foot. It might not go way too far with that.
Do we have to throw that image of you holding
Do
a big?
We
Yes!
all know it's gotta be up there at this
That's
point.
true. That's true.
You guys want to go on? I have no idea what you're talking about.
Every time he says dictatorship, just slap it onto the fucking.
All right,
yeah.
all right.
Dictatorship.
Let's
Ow! That actually hurt like a bitch.
Yeah, that's what happens when you slap it on the table, Darren.
All right, we've gone off topic. Ryan, continue, please, drink up.
Let's get back a little bit.
We have to roll forward.
I knew this desk was solid wood, but god damn.
Yeah. That's some
I
wood
mean,
on
some
wood
people
crime
will
Darren is
solid
committing over there.
Let's bring it back here. All right, we got one more topic today. So, Chris, you want to hit us with that bucket topic?
Ah! Where's my bucket? Give me 1 second. I'm gonna go get it. Ah.
You're far away too.
Where's my bucket at?
It's not my closet. Where'd it go? Oh, it's over here.
Get that. Is it? That's that the Home Depot bucket, right?
Got the bucket. We're gonna do some topics. Alright, I gotta put
Oh,
my
he's
headset
grabbing the
on.
bucket. I missed that.
He's grabbing the bucket now.
Alright, I'm here. Alright.
There he is.
Cool. All right, I'm gonna put my hand in the bucket. I have to be careful. Last time I got a paper cut and I had to answer a lot of weird questions from my wife. All right.
Whose paper are you messing with?
Why do I always hear paper shuffling in your room?
Are these certain papers that we need to talk about?
Why are all these questions? Am I
Where-
married to a child?
where-
Yes.
Where'd
you
they touch you? Where'd they?
My fingers.
On
Please
this piece
point
of
on a
paper,
teddy
where did they
bear.
touch you?
Let's see. Oh, today's topic is how would you change the world if you were to play God for a day?
Burn it.
I'm glad that Mirror's not here. Okay, well, apparently I have a second
We have Mirrr.
Well, that's exactly what I would expect
Yeah, I
Mirror
was
to
gonna
say.
say, Chris, we you spoke too early about that one. We have Mirror and then Mirror part 2, which
Yeah, Mirror number 2. Mirror has been too
Mirror
much of
number
an influence
2.
on Darren.
they've been streaming too much together. He
It's
starts to
true.
get his act.
It's true.
Can I go second since Darren already went first?
Yeah, I don't really think Darren has much more to add to that. So
Oh, I have a few more things, but go on.
Okay. So I think of this as more of a very philosophical question. So in essence, it's like, what's it
I
called?
don't get smart with this.
yeah, man.
Sorry,
Alright,
go
you
on.
know what?
Literally say
So
you want it to rain beans and macaroni and like
I want-
everybody else.
I want pure
Well-
Smeagol's.
So what I'm thinking with this question is that, it's kind of like a humane choice kind of thing. So to me, if I were to be God, and if anything, it's just the way life is as it is right now to me, is that I would just leave. Because I mean, it's all about human choice, it's human freedom. Otherwise, if you were putting your hand in something, like, you wouldn't want someone complete random stranger just dip into your life, be like, you can't do this or that, right?
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So, in essence, what I'm saying is that I would just let everybody have the choice of freedom. Like, do what you want, but don't do anything stupid.
There's so many holes in that. But
right
first of all,
now.
but I got one thing. You know the Skittle commercials where
Time
they
out.
get the
For
Skittle
example, we
disease?
have Darren existing right here.
No, the Skittle disease in every one of their commercials. Like,
Skittle-
oh, you want Skittle pox? I'm making that a goddamn thing.
Fuck no.
That should be a sexually transmitted disease.
That is the most delicious disease you can ever have.
Delicious my ass. Just imagine if someone ripped a fucking Skittle off your skin and it actually hurt.
I mean, it
Doesn't
doesn't
hurt when they did it in the commercials.
It does. It didn't
Because
say
it
that.
was like fake glue.
But up, God, bitch.
That's my whole. Like, they never said it didn't have to hurt.
Then I want to create a race of Smeagol's.
Smeagol. So you're gonna get a lot of the gaming community out of the closet and just walk them down the street.
Also, no more alligators or crocodiles. Those things are fucking scary.
Florida, you lost all your content.
Yeah, we're getting rid of Florida too.
just let Florida. It's already made out of sand, so just let it sink faster.
Florida is not sponsoring us, so they can fuck off.
How would you be sponsored by a state?
All right, time out. Florida's already
good
doing its
idea.
own thing because they never had a mask. Like, they never enforced the mask policy or even lockdown since the beginning of like this whole sickness.
They're also the people that where somebody robbed a fast food place with an alligator by throwing it through the drive-through window.
I mean, that's not the only robbery with an alligator in Florida.
Yeah, but that's one good one. That's
So the current governor of Florida is Ron DeSantis. Who's going to contact him and be like, "Hey, Ron, you want to sponsor our podcast?" No, well, screw you in Florida.
Can I have access to the email, please?
Public information. I ain't emailing that guy.
All right. You're about to see an email to Ron tomorrow.
Ron on this podcast.
Say, hey Ron, you wanna jump in here? He talks like Cajun because you can't understand a single fucking word you say.
No, I've never heard him talk. He looks like a nice guy.
I don't know why. I think Canada's got it right. Make the cat and the dog mayors.
They got it right. Weed's legal.
I would
mean-
say, for me, I would say literally everybody who sucks at driving doesn't get a driver's license. That's what I would do.
Fucking
Oh,
crack
people-
down on the law. Damn.
You know, freaking,
I'm
if
with
you
you.
suck, like, make driving classes a little bit more engaging and difficult. And everybody that sucks at driving doesn't get to be on the road because
No.
Lord Almighty,
When you
merge.
do a
It's called
3-point
merging
turn
for
in
a
a
reason.
one-way street.
I
Oh,
want
God, yeah.
humans. I want to create humans predator.
What?
Like I don't like us being.
Why
I
are
don't
you
like-
bent on making a hell, like a dystopian world?
Hey, having a
Wait,
race
what
of
if
beagles in a skittle sexual
What
disease.
kind of world would
It's
you
not a
what
bad
if-
thing in any way.
You're sick. I'm trying to make a better world.
What
And
if-
you're over here making skittle hell or something.
I am made of pure chaos.
I want to make a world where we have safe drivers. Everybody gets a nice kiss on the forehead before they go to bed, and they wake up with a nice, hot and ready
Chris.
Thomas bagel
Chris?
with cream cheese.
Chris, on that note, when you said a kiss on the forehead before
Yes.
bed, what if it's no one you know and someone just breaks into your house just to kiss you on the forehead?
No,
and
that's too
leave?
violent. It's what happens is everybody goes to bed, and then there's a job where literally people just give people kisses on the forehead every time to go to bed, and then they leave.
Time out.
And then they make them a nice hot bagel in the morning.
But what if they have an STD?
I think I'm actually describing slavery, to be honest. Now that I'm thinking about it. Because
There's fight coming out in you again.
I think I'm describing slavery with extra steps. Because I literally just said they would make them a bagel in the morning. How else would you do that if they weren't slaves?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to rethink this. You know,
Yeah,
I'm clearly not ready. I'm not
the
ready
white
for this.
coming out in you again.
I'm
I-
clearly better than Darren, but I'm not ready for this.
Hey!
I would say that
My world would be cool as hell.
Oh,
make
I know.
life
You know what,
interesting.
Darren? You know what, Darren? No, screw you and you're cool as hell. I would make it that everybody who basically buys up all the toilet paper in a store has to live a prison sentence of 2 years.
That's fair. Okay, I can
Thank you.
see
Yeah,
that in
we'll
my
both agree
world.
on
Like,
that. All right.
Yeah.
We're fair. We're fair.
Actually, I would agree with that. Partly only because people who literally buy a year's worth of fucking baby formula has left my baby brother to like starve a little bit because they
dude.
have to wait.
That's a real thing. That's a real thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So essentially, speaking of what Pham said, apparently way back in the day in China, there was this contamination that happened with baby formula, and a lot of babies got sick and died. So now there's this huge shortage because what people do is when they travel from China to other countries, they actually will buy up all the baby formula they can and then send it back to China, because even to this day, the Chinese people are not comfortable buying baby formula that is manufactured inside of China. And that's how that baby formula shortage was created.
Yep.
It's crazy. It's a real thing.
Yep.
China.
I didn't know that, but like I just knew that there was a shortage because what's it called? Baby formula, diapers at some select stores are hidden behind the counter. It's locked behind the counter at stores.
Yeah. No, there's a
Makes sense.
reason. It's crazy. When did that take place? I'm sorry, we went to 17 million babies a year. Demands remain steady at 17 million babies a year. When did the price capping becomes callous? Price gouging, blah 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 blah.
I will say this in order, like going off, like building off of you, Chris, with your driving predicament.
Mhm.
If I would be able to play COD,
Mhm.
all cars are gone, and all the roads and sidewalks are replaced with like escalators, like the moving sidewalks.
I don't think rock should be a thing.
Rocks.
I don't think rocks.
Oh,
should be
I'm
a
sorry.
thing.
So you
I'm
don't want
sorry.
land to
All
be a
rocks are
thing.
on.
Okay, wait. Let me go back to this. Okay, maybe I was wrong on this. Rock
No,
yard
you know
should not be a thing.
what you're trying
Rock yards.
what you're trying to say is that you don't want any obstructions on the road to be a thing.
No, I don't want rock yards.
You don't want a quarry.
No. So what he's trying, so Arizona, the way they do their lawns and stuff, it's not like sand. It's literally just dirt, or
Wait,
they just put rocks
Wait,
on
really?
your yard.
That's a
Yeah,
thing?
it's
Yeah.
terrible.
I'm gonna look this up. Also, that baby formula incident happened in 2008. 54,000 babies were hospitalized. It's crazy. All right. Arizona rock. I'm literally gonna type in rock yards and see what comes up. My safe search is off.
My house had a rock yard.
Oh wow, that is boring. That is
It is.
What?
I would okay. The next
Yards,
time
they
I
look
pass by,
boring.
like there are some good ones, but that's like with grass.
Yeah, it's
Like
literally-
they have green grass on
Yeah,
the
you're right.
yard. I was
It's
like, how do you keep
literally-
it super green?
It's literally rocks, and then it's just like mulch,
Here's a
and
cactus.
then like little patches of plants, and that's all it is.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, it's the
weird.
worst, dude. Arizona is the worst when it comes to
I mean,
yards.
I guess it makes sense because you can't really grow anything green in
True,
Arizona.
true.
There's
In-
a plenty
in-
of grass
I
yards.
know it's a cactus.
You would have to go up north, like Payson, which is gorgeous, or Sedona, which is also gorgeous, because they're up north and the climate there is actually like rain and snow because they're not, in Phoenix where literally everybody is.
You can grow in Phoenix.
You can.
You
It just-
can
it's just a
grow
lot of
it
We're
in
work.
your
not
mouth.
talking about weed, Sabrina.
Well,
But
one
you
thing I
can
gotta say though,
grow that
if
there.
you do,
It's just bad.
If you-
It just sucks.
if you
Doing it.
yeah, if you do grow something out here, the color is so discolored from its original what it's supposed to be like. It's a faded green because the nutrients in the dirt is completely different from everywhere else. And on top of that, the climate change and how dry it is, it's more susceptible to being set on fire. And it also dies more faster because
But here in
the
Oregon,
the
it's just
heat.
cool.
Oh, it's green as fuck over there, and it's gorgeous. And I almost fell off a mountain with my truck when I was over there.
That's user error. We're not talking about that.
Yeah, I went up a.
It's user error.
So the story about that is when I was in Oregon, I was a contractor, so I had a rental car. So I was driving. I got a truck for a rental car, so I was like, sweet. So I went up the mountains with my truck, and I decided to take a turn. And this turn, I thought, my truck could go up there. No, it's that trail. It's for a BMX. So I got up there, and I was like, wait, I can't see the other side of that edge. I'm gonna fall. So I'm very grateful that the truck came with a reverse camera because I had to back my ass out of the trail, and it was basically vertical. So I'm surprised I was like not sliding and falling to my death.
Also, I got another thing for my world. Plants vs. Zombies? I want those plants in my world.
All right, I
I
don't
want
want
pea
Darren.
shooters.
I don't want Darren.
No,
ever
we're done.
being controlled.
Darren, you're never gonna be God. Stop it.
It's horrible.
No, your god is literally the world on fire.
You need a therapist.
Hey, no. That would be sent to an insane asylum. I don't want that.
Somebody needs to give you a hug, something, because
You're gonna be putting a rubber room there.
I'm worried about you.
Nah, it's fine.
I don't know. It's a
What?
good thing.
I'm making life interesting. You all making it boring. I don't want to kiss on the
I
forehead by
want
a
a better
stranger.
world for my child. That's not coming from Darren. Clearly.
So
I can't wait till God's like, "Hey, I'm taking a break today. Can you take over, Darren?"
No.
Oh yeah, I got
Absolutely
this.
not.
I got-
the next day, it's like, what the fuck did you do?
Absolutely.
I had fun.
Like, I made this giraffe. You know how he stands on 4 legs? I just made him stand on his head.
No. I gave him 2 legs, so it's a walking track.
Can we end this so Darren can just stop with this like
All right, so do we
dystopian world fetish?
end this? One, we know Darren's not gonna be God, and we will all make that happen.
I'm gonna see all animals just walking on 2 legs from now on. It's fucking hilarious.
So we'll bring Kratos in the world if Darren ever becomes God.
That's fair.
But other than that, any other closing remarks before we leave?
Y'all are insane, and I don't know why I'm still here.
We're all
Me too.
about that too.
I fucking love my world.
As for that, we're gonna wrap it up for today. Thanks everyone for watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment down in the description, and hit that bell notification to let you guys know when we upload. Other than that, peace out.
Somebody sing a jingle.
Boopity boppy boopity boppy blah.
Yeah, that's